Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Rams first down.
Let's go, fellas.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Seahawks.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st down, Rams.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
6-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
To
DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
28 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line. That's the
second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Now Smith. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 50, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jaron Reed forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff, he's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Let's get it. And 96 is coming. Check. It's our time.
Here's Smith. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Michael,
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Now a run with Akers.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 44, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to look deep. That's caught at the 25.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Goff on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and 10. Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. To the air again, Smith. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they try the right side here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A try for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On first down, it's gone. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Rams.
from the shotgun. Here's a give to Akers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10.
Out of the gun, Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here's Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On first down, Smith.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
brings up
Now it's Smith.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On the return, Johnson. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now gone. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Complete to Cam Akers.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Goff now looks to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now it's gone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the interception, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now they try the right side here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
This is Dev B News.